So the reason why a lot of us have an issue with the Bible as it is printed today in its many forms is because they edited that mug. Yes, they took most of Exodus out because it represented liberation. They didn't want us to be liberated. Welcome back to part 4 of Bible Conjure with me, CM, and we are entering into the book Exodus. But before I get into the verses, I first want to give a little background about the slave Bible for Negroes. So, select parts of the Holy Bible for the use of Negro slaves was published in London in 1807. The book was not shortened for the convenience of, them folks. It was shortened on purpose because they did not want us, our ancestors, getting ideas about liberation, freedom, and how to obtain it. So they kept the parts that represented anything to do with obedience or submission, but left the parts that where God had basically interceded and was like, nah, that's not what I was saying when I was talking. So according to sources, over 90% of the Old Testament and over 50% of the New Testament were removed in that version of the Bible. Ain't that some shit? So as we get into these verses of Exodus, I want you to look at them not for the historical part. Not for the historical part, but look to them for inspiration to get through your suppression, oppression, and find your deliverance and liberation. Because at the end of the day, isn't that why we're doing this? Didn't we pick up magic to get us out of our situations that we either put ourselves in or somebody else put us in, or just being dealt that bad hand of cards, right? You picked up the practice, whatever practice it may have been, to be liberated from whatever situation that you're in. So, I think I'm going to pause right here, and we'll get into the verses tomorrow. But I want y'all to start doing a little digging in that book and see what you can see before I start giving y'all notes to these verses. It's very, very liberating. When you change your perspective and your mindset about how to look at this book, the mountains you can move. I'll be back with y'all tomorrow.